suppose you are I'm drawing a triangle, right angle triangle here like this, from here to here. Can anyone please tell me what is this green line denoting? Suppose this is O, this is O, and suppose this point is O, A. Can anyone please tell what is this OA, this for this circle? What is OA for the circle? For the circle, what is OA? Exactly. We will take this is the unit radius. Understood? We'll say this one, this way is the radius. So we'll say this is the unit radius. Okay. So what will be? Suppose this OA. Now I'm drawing this OA here. Wait. Now this is very important one. Now I'm drawing the OA here, OA here, here, here. Now let me know all the OA value will be same because it is the radius. Understood? So we are taking this is the unit radius. Understood? We're taking this is the circle of unit radius. Unit radius means radius will be 1 unit. Radius, you can write unit radius, you can write radius equal to 1 unit. Fine. Now let's complete the circle. I'm drawing with different color. This one. Okay. So for this circle, suppose I'm zooming this part is important. Suppose for the circle, uh, this part is denoting by hypotenuse, right? So this is hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, and this is base, right? Now the if I draw same circle, sorry, if I draw this is what kind of triangle is this? This is the right angle triangle, right? Where hypotenuse is this, perpendicular is this, and base is this, right? Now suppose this OA, when the OA, this radius will be this side. Okay, their high perpendicular will be different, right? The base will be also different, but hypotenuse will be same. Am I clear? So what is happening is here, this all the all the quadrant, you can, I hope you know this is first quadrant, right? This is first quadrant, this is second quadrant, this is third quadrant, this is fourth quadrant. So whenever the measure of angle, here is angle is theta. Okay, here this angle is theta. Whenever the angle is changing, theta is here what will be the theta value? Here what will be happen? The sine, cos, tan, their sign will change. Understood? Sine means plus, minus, this. That what we have to learn. Which side, I mean which quadrant, what is the value? Okay, so um, in first quadrant, all values are positive. Understood? All values all values are positive. Sine, cos, tan, all are positive. Understood? Why? Why? Because look, in first quadrant, okay, if I say this is plus 1, understood, this OH, sorry, this OA is the, this OA line is the radius, okay, and all are positive value, understood. In first quadrant we know that all are positive value, this is plus plus, okay. So here sine, cos, tan all are positive, because sine means what? Sine means perpendicular divided by hypotenuse, okay, both are positive. Cos means b by h, base by hypotenuse, both are positive. And tan means perpendicular by base, okay. So this will be positive. Now on the second quadrant, what will be negative, or what will be positive? Positive will be this. Look, in the second quadrant, this is hypotenuse, this is hypotenuse, this is perpendicular, and this is base, right? Understood? So base, you can see base is negative, right? Because this line is negative x-axis. Am I clear? This line is negative x-axis, so base is negative. Am I clear? Then perpendicular. Perpendicular is positive or negative? Perpendicular, look, perpendicular is through the positive x-axis. Understood? So this perpendicular is positive, and hypotenuse, obviously hypotenuse is the doesn't matter, because hypotenuse will be plus 1 for throughout the whole circle, okay. We have to depend on perpendicular or base. So base we can see negative, negative, and perpendicular positive, and here first quadrant all are positive, okay. So second quadrant, what will happen? We know that sine means perpendicular by base. Look, sine value will be positive. Understood? Second quadrant, sine value will positive, but cos tan both having base, so they are will be negative. So it will be, in second quadrant it will be second quadrant it will be sine positive, or I'm giving the sign only positive, but cos tan negative. Okay, keep in mind this is very important part of this chapter. Am I clear? Then what in third quadrant? Third quadrant again I'm drawing another third quadrant. Suppose this is the this, okay fine, I'm extending this line, okay, and this. So in third quadrant what is happening? In third quadrant, look, perpendicular is negative, right, and base also negative. So what is perpendicular by base? If perpendicular negative and base negative, can anyone tell what will be the 10? What will be 10? If perpendicular negative, base also negative, what will be tan value? Can anyone please tell what is the tan value? Let me know, tan value negative or positive, let me know. Okay, I got two answer, both different. Let's see anyone else. Anyone else? If in third quadrant you can see that perpendicular is negative, um, base is also negative. So what will be tan value? Tan means we know that perpendicular by base, right? So what will be tan value? tan value will be positive. Why positive? Because both are negative. Suppose number is -3, perpendicular is -3, base is -5. Okay, in that case we know that minus minus cancel. Actually this is a positive value, right? This one -3 by -3 by -5, we know that we can write like 3 by 5. Understood? So this is a positive value. So in third quadrant we can see that perpendicular is negative and base is also negative. So in third quadrant only tan will be positive, other will all negative. So in third quadrant, in third quadrant in third quadrant tan positive and sine cos will be negative, because look, we know that sine means perpendicular by hypotenuse and cos means base by hypotenuse, so it will consist a negative value, right? So next fourth quadrant in fourth quadrant wait, let me draw. In fourth quadrant, suppose I'm drawing, this is radius and I'm taking the this one. In fourth quadrant, can anyone tell me what will be the perpendicular value? Perpendicular positive or negative? The perpendicular, this will be positive or negative? Anyone? Perpendicular positive or negative? Yeah, negative. Negative, right? Perpendicular will be negative. Why negative? Because you can see this is the perpendicular is negative y side, so it is negative. So you can see base is positive and perpendicular is negative. So what will happen? Which value will be positive only here? Anyone? Let's see. In fourth quadrant, which value will be only positive? Here only base is positive. Okay. Obviously hypotenuse is also positive, because hypotenuse is positive for all the what it called, all the quadrant. So except hypotenuse, which will be positive? Which trigonometric ratio is only need base? That is cos. Cos means we know that cos means base by hypotenuse, right? So base is positive, that means cos will be positive, except that all will be negative. So in fourth quadrant it will be cos is positive and sine and tan will be negative. Okay, one thing I hope you notice that I'm only writing sine cos tan, right? You can ask, sir, why you are not writing cosec, sec and cot? Because they are all reciprocal, right? So if sine is positive in first quadrant, obviously cosec also positive. Am I clear? Similarly, if sine is positive in second quadrant, that means cosec also positive, and cos tan negative, that means sec and cot also negative. Now we have to draw some we have to, from here we have to go to a very important part, that is, I'm drawing this diagram again. Okay, anyone have doubt regarding this, that why it is positive, why is negative? Then let me know first. This is, look, you may have doubt, but after practicing you will understood. Okay, so let me draw some. Hmm. So as per question, this is x-axis, this is negative x, this is y, this is negative y. Okay, this is O. So I'm just writing which one is positive and which is negative. In first quadrant sine and cosec, positive, positive. Okay, then cos, sec, tan, cot, negative. Okay, then in here, third quadrant, it will be sine cos. Oh, sorry. Uh, this will be for the second quadrant. That is sine. That is for second quadrant. Sorry. Yeah, that's in second quadrant. Sine, cosec are positive. Tan, cos, sec, tan, cot are negative. Okay. Now on third quadrant, I'm writing first quadrant last. On third quadrant, uh, tan, cot are positive. Tan, cot are positive, and sine, cosec, cosec are negative. Are negative. Fine. Okay. Then on fourth quadrant is cos, sec are positive, and sine, tan, cot are negative. Are negative. Okay. And here in first quadrant, all are positive. Now, I'm talking about negative, positive. All of these are the value. Okay, the value of sine, the value of cos. Am I clear? I'm talking about the values of sine, cos. Okay, so this is the part. And if you are thinking that in class 10, if you remember in class 10 you have all values of pi, sorry, sine 30 degree, 45 degree, like this, right? So if you can see there that all values are in up to pi by 2, right? Am I clear what I'm talking trying to say? Sir, hypotenuse will always, yes, hypotenuse will be also okay. I have doubt on fourth quadrant. Okay, hypotenuse will be always positive. Look, hypotenuse, why hypotenuse is positive? Because hypotenuse don't along with any axis, right? You can see in this diagram you can see this perpendicular is along y-axis, right, and base is along x-axis. So in first quadrant, base is along x-axis, positive x-axis, right? So it is positive. Similarly, perpendicular along y-axis, so it is positive. Am I clear? Similarly, base here also positive because it is along y-axis. Similarly, on the fourth quadrant, it is perpendicular is along negative y-axis and base is along positive y-axis. So perpendicular is negative and base is positive. Okay, so I am talking about all the base and I am talking about all the positive value, all the negative value. What are they actually? What are these values? These values are, suppose, wait, here I am drawing another circle, and if you see, if I take this much angle, okay, what will be the measure of this angle? Is it greater than pi by 2 or less than pi by 2? Is this greater than pi by 2 or less than pi by 2? The angle measure I draw here, is it greater than pi by 2 or less than pi by 2? The angle here is greater than pi by 2 or less than pi by 2? Yeah, more than pi by 2, right? Because pi is here. Okay, so suppose I have to find sine, suppose this is value is 3 pi by 2. Understood? 3 pi by 2. Suppose this value is 3 pi by 2. Now I have to find sine 3 pi by 2 value. I have to find sine 3 pi by 2. This value is 3 pi by 2. I have to find sine 3 pi by 2. So you can see that not 3. Let's suppose okay, fine, 3 pi by 2. If you see 3 pi by 2, which quadrant it will fall? We have to find. Okay, because in this one here, this is 0. Angle value is 0. Okay, this is angle value is pi by 2. Okay, and this is pi, and this value is 3 pi by 2. Okay, and this 0 can be written as or sometimes 2 pi also. Am I clear? What is 0? That means the angle, when the angle is like this with this straight line. Okay, you can see blue and red straight line. So what is the angle between them? 0. When this blue straight line is here, when the blue straight line is here, okay, what will be the angle value? Pi by 2, right? When the blue straight line is here, so what will be the angle value? This angle value is 180 degree. That means pi. Similarly, when when this line is here, when this line is here, okay, what will be this angle value? The angle value of this will be 3 pi 3 pi by 2, right? Similarly, when this angle will go up to this, it will be 2 pi or 360 degree. It is called complete angle, right? Now, if you remember in class 10, if you remember in class 10, what we learn all the positive value, right? Remember, sine 30 degree, 40 degree up to 90 degree. That means all value was in first quadrant. So that if you remember, all the value we get was all positive value. There is no negative value, right? Like 0, 1 by 2, 1 by root 2, 1 by root 2, like that. Understood? So all the value we got in class 10, it is all positive because all the angle was situated in first quadrant. But in class 11, we will find all the value which are in negative. I mean, we'll find all the value throughout the all quadrant. Okay, so for this sine we learn. Understood? Sine we learn. Now we have to find the value. We have to find the sine, I mean sine, cos, tan, their value. So for that,